and I call an artist. I say, I'd like you to do this character and draw him, do something.
From now on, you are Stan Lee Dream Killer. There are a lot of kids right now watching, like, are you kidding me? Their kids are crying.
I want to talk to you about vodka.
Well, it's as good a subject as any, because I don't know anything about this guy, and I'd rather talk about something I know. I'm only kidding, I think.
Awkward.
You added some red stuff, so it won't look like all vodka. Yours
It's
too.
mostly vodka.
Well, happy days.
Indeed.
Cheers.
Hey, Derek,
Cheers.
whoever you are.
This is going well. Keep it going.
I want to talk about who's cooler or who's better, Jason or Dr. Doom?
I have to say Dr. Doom, because Dr. Doom is one of the characters that I had written, obviously, and I've never written Jason, which is Jason's loss, because probably the movies would have been better if I had written them.
You're kind of putting me in the Jason Cage on the Jason side.
I
Maybe
am.
maybe I like the Victor Von Doom. Maybe I could be on that side. Look, the reason I learned how to read when I was a child was because of you.
So send me money.
Oh man, this is not going well.
Why do you walk so slowly when you're chasing a victim? Why don't you run the hell after him and catch him?
Well, in the new Friday, the reboot with Michael Bay, they actually have Jason run this time. They made him more of a character than less of an entity, because before he was more of like a
that's
presence.
great.
So they made him more of a character. Another thing they talked about with the with wearing masks and whatnot, like in my opinion, when I met with them, they're like, well, this time around we want a professional actor, not just a big guy in a mask. Like, why do you think we need that? And I had this whole talked about Greek mask theory and about how like language is only 10% of communication, because some people are like, oh, I'm going to show you that I'm angry with my body, or I'm going to show you I'm angry with my eye, because like that's all I can see. But I'm not in that that mindset. Mine is like, as long as you commit to whatever's going on sincerely, that that energy will transfer through the mask and be captured on camera.
What the hell was he talking about? I have no idea what this. It was fascinating.
thank you.
Don't misunderstand me.
So you did a ton of research into the childhood of your character and at what point he switched over and became evil.
No villain really sees himself as evil, a true villain, because they think they're doing the right thing. And for this, for example, for my take on Jason, I did a lot of research on child psychology and what it was like for to be the psychology of being alone.
Jason is a guy who runs around killing people.
Yes. Yes.
So it's very important, while the audience is thinking, cut him up, get him out, ooh, tear him apart, I love this, it's so gruesome. It's very important that they know about your childhood and the psychology of that, because they wish that they would stop the action scenes and perhaps have a scene with you with your psychiatrist as a teenager.
You are, well, some people listen to music and they go, oh, me like that. And some people go, oh, here's the notes they're singing. Here's how it breaks down, and here's how it all kind of comes together. So most people will just hear the music, but they won't be able to read the music that makes the music.
I will never again have a guest who's profound.
I can
How
find
did
that
I
one.
get stuck with a guy who thinks about things and has opinions? But let's really get to the to know you a lot better.
All right.
Because this is really even though I've been a big fan of whatever the hell it is you do. I've never met you before. And so this is a big moment for me. And I don't know why a good-looking guy like you plays horror roles, but to each his own.
So I get some strange questions from friends and fans, and you won't believe some of the stuff you get.
What do they ask? It'll stop me from having to think of something. What do they ask?
Well, let's be controversial. You'll get people who are into mask fetishes, which are like, oh, are you single? I'm really. Do you still have that? Any of the masks that you wore from your films? Like,
You're kidding.
It's nuts.
They're into mask fetish. They have mask.
Yeah.
It turns them on.
Yeah. In different characters, there are women who are like, oh my God, I think Jason Voorhees, the character, not me, the character is so sexy. And I'm like, what?
Well, you do spend half your time in masks.
50-50, yeah. I bounce between like my normal, I'm gonna punch you in the throat and kick you out of a window face, and then I have a mask that covers up that face for my career, so it's 50-50.
I talked to Derek about being in the Predator suit. We learned about how difficult it was to use the restroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. If you want to rest,
Yep.
there's no telling what you can do.
Yeah.
Is it hard to get in and out of that suit?
It's kind of difficult. I mean, you have people who work with you to help put it on. The best thing is that it's built for your body, so it slicks on pretty quick. But the first thing I do anytime I wear any type of creature suits is ask, where's the escape hatch? Because you have to make sure there's some sort of escape hatch, because if not, You're locked in for like 15 hours a day.
Wow.
And you start to bond more with your fellow workers who are helping you with the suit, because when you have giant claws on your hand, you're trying to undo zippers. It's not so much fun and/or accurate. So when you design costumes for your heroes in the past, have you ever thought about the practicality of like how accessible certain areas would be to jettison some cargo that's in someone?
You do have a wonderful way of putting things into words. I'll be very honest with you. I never give it a thought. For instance, Spider-Man got this one-piece thing. There's nothing that removes or no flat. I never thought of it. In fact, I didn't design the costume. Steve Ditko did, and he obviously never thought of it. I never designed. This may be the world's greatest secret that I'm letting you in on. I never designed any of our heroes' costumes. I'll dream up the idea of the hero.
Yeah, thanks, Stan.
Well, I knew that if I had known it would get rid of you so quickly, I would have said it earlier.
That's like having an interview. Hey, Derek, you're an actor. Hey, guys, I'm not really an actor. The guy who plays me.
I'm a writer. I'm not a costume designer. I come up with the idea for a character, and I call an artist. I say, I'd like you to do this character, and draw him, do something.
From now on, you are Stan Lee Dream Killer. There are a lot of kids right now watching, like, are you kidding me? Their kids are crying, and they.
Well,
people
it's
cry.
about time they learn the facts of life. Life isn't all Skittles and cream or whatever the hell the expression is.
Skittles
Where
and
did I
cream.
get that word Skittles
Please
from?
catch on the internet. Please catch on. Oh, my face hurts with joy.
And on that note, we are going to wrap up. Thank you to the legendary Stan Lee and to Derek Mears for joining us and for there not being any fisticuffs. Make sure you check us out again next week.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me, sweetheart.
Thank you.